Let me sing a song for you. Let me spin a tale that's true. A story about the days of gold. A story more than ages old.
You're going on an adventure when you're on the bicycle. Your whole body's getting a warm-up before you go out. I had never experienced that kind of entry to surf unless I'm just surfing in the neighborhood and riding my beach cruiser. It's really neat to be able to access spots that aren't so easily accessible. We pulled through this one town and we noticed a collection of bikes that seemed to be the race. It's a big experience to go to Mexico and be riding a place that's not so convenient. It would have been a completely different experience if we didn't have bikes. Not big waves for our trip, perfect little peelers that were really delicate. Being amongst the cactus and the dry air. The first day we went surfing, I would have asked me, Mom, can we live in Mexico for the rest of our life? We're gonna do a surfboard interview. Your answers are gonna translate into a surfboard shape. My next favorite board that I want, gosh, I never get asked this question. What is your height and weight? 5'7", about 150 to 155. And how long have you been surfing? I've been surfing ever since I was a little girl. Are you goofy or regular foot? I really like to walk on my board, crossed up on my board, and Danny, my shaper sensei, would encourage me to take that into my practice when I'm walking around the board instead of shuffle stepping. The most fluid walking motion is cross stepping. Where will this board be surfed and in what kind of conditions? I'll be riding this board in chest to head and a half. Pretty big waves. Do you have any favorite surfers? Well, Alex is always my first favorite surfer. His movement on the wave is beautiful. Where would you like to go with your surfing performance? Making the impossible sections and have a board that'll just go really fast while still being in control.
A newborn ocean blew out of the blue. A voyage to nowhere, just passing through. I think of remembrance, the sense we lost, the sense of being lost. A new horizon blew out of the blue.
My mom always believed in me without question. Believing in yourself is a big part of how the universe starts supporting you. Put all my love and energy into this object. I always remember thinking about surfboard shapers as if they were magicians. Wow, they make a board and it's so symmetrical and it's beautiful and it surfs well and it's like a functional piece of art. I love the discovery and myself through it and just the sounds and the shapes and paddling the board. The first time catching the wave on the board that I made. Hanging 5 for the first time, getting tubed for the first time. I did that on this amazing board that I made. I've actually learned a lot through teaching about how to be a better surfer, better human. I teach all ages and people that have never seen the ocean.
Let's go!
And the ocean is always teaching us. There's just plastic everywhere we look in our environment. It's so hard to get away from it. We have a long way to go. This board could be more sustainable. I mean, surfboards, you want to make them so that they last. They're beautiful. We decided to only use entropy resin. It's considered an epoxy resin. The VOCs are just very, very low compared to the other resin I used to glass my boards with. If you walk anywhere near a glassing factory, you just smell the fumes. Now I am a lot more disciplined about protecting my body.
I wanna ride with you on a balloon over the bay. Before Kelly's was a cove and all the locals all had something to say.
The last night that we went camping, I think Alex or someone put Odin's favorite little beach hat on the handlebars. Where's that hat? Wait, I think I left the hat way back there. And I look everywhere, I go back to the spot. Nope, another jellyfish. I'm just gonna find this hat. Then I'm starting to feel awful, especially after hearing how much clothing particles, the superfine particulate, is in the ocean. And I had just about given up, like I better walk away. The tide obviously came in, came out, and then I see a piece of trash that I almost walked by. I'm not gonna let that plastic bag sit there. Bend down to get the plastic bag. To my left, not a jellyfish, but the hat, half buried in the sand. There was the hat.
Are we crossing the border of the pale? Is this the end of our tale? Are we saying goodbye to old friends, sailing away on a crane? Wisdom to understand, kindness of strength, mercy in victory, majestic foundation.